Welcome back to Breathe with Court. Today we are going to be learning how to breathe. If you haven't checked out my previous videos, I do have a video that explains what is breath work and how can we learn to unblock our diaphragm and utilize our entire breathing system. We're going to take one step further today and lean into a conscious connected breath. These are one of my favorite techniques to use. It can be approached very differently depending on the guider. Today, I will be guiding you in finding harmony and balance in all systems, spiritually, physically, and mentally, and really activate your system to acquire a sense of harmony. It may sound a little fairy la-di-da, but I promise you that after today's session, you will be feeling lighter, a little bit more balanced, and hopefully more aligned with your highest self. So if you are ready, I would love to invite you to sit or lie down wherever you are comfortable, and let's get ready to breathe together. Before we begin, I want to thank you for willingly sharing your time and energy with me and taking the opportunity to commit to yourself over the next little while. As I said in the intro, we are going to be doing a conscious connected breath, which is where we drop any retentions or any holds and we breathe in a circular motion. So our breath is continuously flowing. We breathe in for equal amounts and we breathe out. And then we can find a little bit of our own rhythm. Maybe you want to slow it down or speed it up. I won't get too much into it because we're going to do it together. So let's forget about talking about it and start doing it. I invite you to close down your eyes if you feel comfortable. Whether you are sitting or lying down, taking this opportunity to just settle into your space. And I invite you to take a calming breath with me, breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. One more breath in where we expand around the belly, bringing the breath up to your chest, maybe letting one more breath in and let it out through the mouth. Hopefully, you are already starting to feel a little bit more settled in your space and letting go of the breath where you can just allow it to flow naturally without control. Just let it flow. I invite you to set an intention for yourself in this space, an intention that you can bring with you throughout today's session, maybe even throughout your day today. Maybe this is a word or a mantra, and taking a second to really understand what this intention means for you. Let's take a moment to connect with the physical side of us and doing a gentle scan from the crown of your head all the way to the tips of your toes. Moving down to your jaw, your shoulders, and becoming aware of where you may feel any tension, without control or without judgment. Taking a moment now to move to our mental side, maybe do a little check-in, asking yourself, how are you feeling today? Are there some thoughts or emotions that come up for you? Letting these feelings just exist without wanting to fight or control anything. As I said in the beginning of today's video, we are going to be falling into a beautiful, conscious, connected breath today, where we have the opportunity to energize on a level that goes deeper than the physical and mental sides of us, where we can find connection, give space for anything that comes up for you, energize all the cells within us, and maybe even dive into the subtle layers of ourselves. I invite you to start with taking just a few gentle breaths with me, bringing it in through the nose, holding it here for a moment, and let it out slowly through the mouth. Bringing it in through the nose, hold, and out slowly through the mouth. Becoming aware of how it feels to breathe with the expansion of coming in, holding it here for a moment, allowing the breath to accumulate within and letting it out. A gentle reminder to find a moment of grounding in this space, bringing the breath in, and as you breathe out, allowing yourself to ground a bit deeper, feeling the roots of your soul meshing into your space. of circular breathing. In just a moment, I ask you to just allow things to settle one more time. We will be breathing first through the nose only, without any holds or retentions between our breath, starting with very short inhalations and exhalations, bringing it in, out, in, out, in, out, slowing it down, bringing it in, out, in, out, slowing it down a little bit more, bringing it in and out, allowing the breath to flow naturally, connecting with any sensations that you have created within, and also bringing awareness to the harmony that you have begun to create, the balance, the cells within that are all becoming alive, that are lighting up. How does this feel for you? In a moment, we will be moving the breath to the mouth. And when I do this breath, I like to think about the space of my mouth is like biting into an apple, letting the jaw fall open. And if at any moments your mouth becomes a little bit dry, that's okay. You can close your mouth for a moment, allow the breath to flow through the nose, and return back to mouth breathing. I'd like to remind you that there is no